first rule to the Junior SEM class is, if you keep up with the curriculum, you should do okay. The second rule to the Junior SEM class is, if you keep up with the curriculum, you should do okay. Hi, my name is Professor Christine Conforti, most commonly known as Professor C. Welcome to the Junior SEM course, and my particular Junior SEM course's theme is based on current events, media, civic responsibility, and your major. But I would prefer you choose one of the other three other than your major, because it will be more riveting and exciting. It's important, one of the first things actually is important is for you to consider what your thesis will be, but really your topic, and then we'll work on your thesis. But your topic must be arguable and not so broad. So for example, we can do social media is good for society. So it's a little broad because social media encompasses many fields, which you can stick to, but sometimes it's a little daunting when you encounter research. So you may want to narrow it down to, say, Facebook. So it makes research a little easier. So having your topic will allow you to form your thesis. Forming your thesis, you have to do research to collect viable and credible sources for your annotated bibliography. You need this information then to develop your argumentative paper, and then your argumentative paper is going to be conveyed in a different, more expository format in your digital story. So you'll have all the information to do the digital story. You're just going to shift gears a little bit on your approach. It's going to be more explanatory as opposed to argument, and using visual images, which evokes pathos. So all of these things, if it's certain terms you're not familiar with, you will become familiar, and as time goes on, you will acquire this lexicon. So that being said, I just want to briefly go over the course outcomes. If you watched my whimsical video, you'll see the outcomes and my expectations to the class. You'll also see my syllabus, that it's a very short syllabus. These are things that are important to me. There is a Mercy syllabus you're responsible for that has policies on absences and plagiarism. This is in depth. You are responsible for it, but this is like a nice breakdown of what is important to me and what we're going to be doing in the class. So it's a quick overview. You can read that and familiarize yourself with that, but you're still liable for having the knowledge of the actual Mercy syllabus. Please do not think that this is it. I think they are kind of standard in every class, that you have those policies with absence, plagiarism, all of that important information. So the course outcomes is written and oral communication. Writing, of course, is important. We're going to focus on structure. We're going to focus on grammar. We're going to focus on punctuation, which actually involves reading fluency. And there's an exercise that we're going to do quite early in the session on reading fluency and how to improve it, because punctuation really matters, because it can convey the meaning of a sentence very differently with placement of commas, something as simple as that. Oral communication, as you see, this is very important. I am conveying a message to you that I hope you're going to receive it properly. You're going to be doing that in your PowerPoint, because you're going to be using your voice, your narration with pictures. So we will work on pathos, because we will be covering ethos, pathos, and logos, since we're doing a little recap of oral communications, again, which you should have had in oral speaking class, speech class. So we covered reading fluency. So we have information literacy is really, really, really important, because it's how you obtain viable and credible sources. In the Mercy database system, it kind of scours through some of that process, but you can find viable and credible sources outside of the Mercy system. I allow for both, but I do require some from the Mercy database. You should know how to use this, especially grad students. When you're moving forward, you really have to know how to exercise using a database system. But I'm going to scrutinize your choices stepping outside of Mercy database. You have to prove to me why this is a valid source. And we'll get into that in detail. And then QR, which is quantitative reasoning, which everybody kind of seems to bypass today. But it's really important. Yes, we have calculators, TI-84s, and all of these sophisticated equipments to do math and calculations, but there's certain things with math reasoning, basic stuff that we need to know. And the exercise we do is really important for you in your academia, and it's still in other areas of life, but it's just to prove a point that understanding how to interpret math in real world application is important for you. And all of these skills step outside of the realm of academia. I try to impress that upon my students. This is a really great class, even if you possess, good handle on these skills. You're just going to develop them further. Some of these you may not be that comfortable with. Some students really never use the database system and understand these things. So these are going to be new concepts and a little difficult to grasp maybe, but you will get a handle of it. That dissonance is learning, and that's okay. All right? So we're going to go through this together. And as I think the second lesson, we're going to do something with analysis. And I inserted a little illusion in here, and I wonder if it'll click when you hit the lesson. We'll see. I'm sure you'll mention it if you did see it. But I just like to have a little bit of fun. And that's it. So know I'm here for you in the section Welcome Start here. Again, all of those tabs, please read through them. You're watching the video now if you're hearing this, but you'll see my methods of contact, everything that you need, the course mapping, everything to help get you started on this course. So welcome. Thank you for signing up for my course. I hope I can make this one of the most riveting college courses for you. Students laugh at me when I say that, but some of them actually say it at the end. Or one of the least painful. How's that? Thanks again, and good luck this semester, and I'll be here with you the whole way. We'll have fun. All right, good luck.